I've been avoiding this area in my house for so long, and thankfully it's upstairs, so not many people ever see it. But this is one of those projects that I've been putting off because I knew it was going to be a beast. It's a huge mess and there's just not a good organization system, but today we're tackling this room and we're gonna do a full craft room makeover. I am so happy with how it turned out and I can't wait for you to see it. So this craft area is upstairs in our playroom, and it is a shared space for me and my daughter. She uses it for all of her crafts like drawing, painting, making bracelets. She pretty much loves anything creative. And I use this space whenever I pull out my Cricut machines or my heat press, making personalized gifts for teachers, coaches, friends. So this room gets lots of use, but the problem is I've never had a really good organization system, so stuff just gets put down wherever it lands, and this is what it ends up looking like. I've tried to do some organization before in here, but it's not working, so we're going to redo all of this today, and I can't wait for you guys to see how it turned out. I'm so excited. I feel like everything finally has a place and a system. And this is going to help me and my daughter keep this space a lot more organized and a lot less messy. So the first thing I'm doing is completely clearing out this space. We had a bunch of junk just thrown on top. And like I said, it wasn't really organized. It was just from past projects and we had nowhere to put them. So it's just been sitting here on top of our craft table. So I'm getting all of that cleared off first. I'm pulling out this 6-cube organizer that I had in this space because I actually bought a brand new 75-inch tall metal cabinet that I'm going to be putting over here. So I'm pulling that completely out. Now I'm pulling these drawers from underneath the table for right now because I am moving this desk over to make room for the cabinet in a little bit. I also have some things just sitting on top of these shelves that need to be pulled out and put away. This is not organization here. So I want to make sure all of these things get organized too, so that way I'm not just throwing things on top of these drawers and having things fall back behind them all the time. I want this to be completely cleared off. Now, as I'm removing things, I'm just kind of placing them on the floor here in the playroom. I do have a little bit of a system going behind me, so I tried to put like items together. Some things are just kind of thrown over there and I'll go through them in a little bit. But a lot of the things that I'm pulling out, I'm trying to keep the like items together so that way when I get ready to organize, I'll have an idea of what all I have and what organization system I want to put into place. Okay, now I'm going to clean off the table really quick. We had some stuck on tape and also some hot glue on here, so I'm using my little tool that's actually for the Cricut, and I am getting that stuff off and I'm going to wipe it down. Now we do have paint that's dried on here that is not coming off, but honestly it really doesn't bother me. This is a craft room and it kind of gives it character, so I'm not going to really worry about it. This paint is just stained on here and it looks like a craft table. Okay, I'm pushing these back underneath the desk. I'm not done with them. I am going to completely clear these all the way out, but I wanted to go ahead and get these back in place so that way I could put the metal bookshelf over here. And then I'm going to go through every single one of these drawers, pull everything out, and reorganize them. Now, this was the other day. My husband was so happy to put together this metal bookshelf for me. It really wasn't bad. It did not take him long at all. Now, this particular cabinet is 75 inches tall and 36 inches wide. They do have other heights, so they have a 71-inch one, a 61-inch, and a 47-inch. I went with the 75-inch one because I wanted the biggest cabinet because I knew I had a lot of stuff in here to organize. I did get this cabinet off of TikTok Shop, and it was around $165, but it is on sale right now for $158 at the time that I am posting this video. So if you want this cabinet, I will definitely link it below. They have very similar ones on Amazon too, so if you prefer to shop on Amazon, I'll find a link to one that's just like this one on Amazon. But I love shopping on TikTok Shop because they always have some sort of deal, and I definitely got a deal on this one, and it's got an even better deal going on right now. Right now, as you can see, I have moved on to clearing out these drawers. We had so many different things in these drawers. There was no organization whatsoever. I had tons of vinyl craft rolls in these drawers. I had things that I, could personalize for gifts later, random leftover craft supplies from previous projects. And then these drawers that I'm clearing out now, this is all vinyl. It is somewhat organized, but because the drawers are so small, I just didn't like the way that all of the round rolls were in here, because as soon as you unrolled them and then rolled them back up, it was hard to open these drawers back up. So I have a whole new system that I'm going to be using in here. I am going to keep vinyl and everything in these, but it's going to be flat sheets versus the rolls. Okay, so here is the mess I've made. I always say it gets worse before it gets better whenever I start projects like this where we're decluttering and organizing. But we have all of the drawers empty. We have our cabinet here, and it is empty and ready to be filled up. I'm so excited to have this blank slate to work with. But before I can even start thinking about where I want to organize everything and how I want it all to be in here, I need to go through all of this. So we have so we have ribbon and then a whole bunch of things that were in these drawers that I had put in there that could be personalized gifts. So like, I love these little jars, and these are fun for teacher gifts. And then over here, we have a bunch of extra t-shirts and jackets from past projects. Lots of vinyl. So this is all my heat transfer vinyl, vinyl scraps. This is regular vinyl, more regular vinyl, more vinyl, Cricut stuff. And then, of course, like all the other stuff that I have pulled out of the drawers and everything. But I need to go through all of this stuff. I put all of the beads over here. But yeah, I need to go through all of this and decide what we're going to keep and what we're going to get rid of. All right, so now it's time to organize all of this stuff. And I'm starting with these tubs that I'm going to be putting in the metal cabinet. Got two different size tubs. This is the bigger size, and then you'll see the smaller one in a minute. But in this one, I'm putting all of our ribbon and yarn. I like to do different bows and things like that whenever I do gifts, especially at Christmas time. So I'm just throwing all of this stuff into this one basket because we had so much ribbon and yarn. Now, after I organized this basket, my mind was kind of all over the place whenever I was doing this, but I decided that maybe I should go ahead and do the vinyl first because I knew exactly where I was going to put that, and then go back to filling all of these baskets. So I'm going over to this little drawer, and I've already organized all of my vinyl. So I'm putting flat sheets in all of these drawers, and then I'm organizing each drawer by the type of vinyl that I'm putting in here. So this top drawer is going to be glitter heat transfer vinyl. This second drawer is going to be regular heat transfer vinyl. And then I was going to put the heat transfer vinyl scraps in here, but then I decided not to. I'm going to do a whole drawer that's just for scraps. So this next drawer, we're going to actually put my regular vinyl flat sheets. And I did have a few different sizes of these, so I ended up putting the smaller sheets on the right side and then the bigger sheets on the left. Now y'all are probably going to get on to me because I did not color code any of this stuff, but I'm telling y'all, this is so much better. And it honestly doesn't take too long to kind of look through the vinyl really quick to see what colors I have. And then this next drawer is going to be for scraps. And then I also put scraps of my transfer paper in there too. Then this drawer is for a lot of my Cricut and heat press stuff. So those were some Teflon sheets for whenever I'm pressing shirts or, anything that needs to use the heat press. And then I have my heat press mat, extra Cricut cutting mats, and anything else that goes with the Cricut. And then this bottom drawer is also Cricut supplies, but these are more like Cricut, like sticker paper. I'm putting some chipboard in here, just different materials that I can use to cut with my Cricut. Now, I'll be totally honest, I don't pull my Cricut out nearly as much as I used to, but I still love pulling it out for special occasions and doing gifts, and especially at Christmas time, those kind of things. So I do want to teach Gracie June, my daughter, she's 12, she'll be 13 in July, but I do want to teach her how to use the Cricut. So maybe that'll be something that we do together this summer. Now, I decided that these metal drawers are going to be for all of my vinyl rolls because these drawers are so much bigger and they fit so much more. So in this bottom drawer, I'm doing all of my regular vinyl. And then in the next drawer, I'm putting all of my heat transfer vinyl. And then the drawer above that is going to be for all of my smart vinyl and then also the vinyl that goes with my Cricut Joy. Now, when I was putting the rolls in here, I was kind of trying to do it by colors. So you can see I'm putting light colors together. But if you wanted it to be even more organized, you could definitely do like drawer dividers in here and keep all the colors separated. But like I said, this is so much more organized and it really doesn't take long for me to just open the drawer and look through the colors really quick to see what I have. Okay, all the vinyl is organized. Now I'm gonna just put these little containers back in here. These were already pretty much organized. I just took them out and wiped the drawers down and forgot to film that part. But I'm just sticking this stuff back into these drawers. This is just little supplies that we use a good bit that don't necessarily need to go into the cabinet. So we've got things like paper clips, rubber bands, extra staples, stapler, that kind of stuff. Now we're ready to organize the rest of our baskets. So you can see I've already got my ribbon basket organized, and then in this basket is going to be all of our extra school supplies. We have tons of pencils, crayons, markers, extra paper, that kind of stuff in that basket. And then this basket was for glitter, and then I'm also going to be putting paints in here. I just didn't have enough to fill up like a whole basket for each of these, so I decided to put them all together. I am going to put the paint brushes in here, and I also have these little paint palettes. I used these for one of Gracie June's birthday parties, and it worked so good. So I'm keeping the extras in here with all the paint supplies. And then in this next basket, we're putting all of her beads and bead accessories. This is going to be great because it's all in one place. So if her and her friends want to make some bracelets or necklaces or whatever, they can just pull out this entire basket and they have all of the beads right there to choose from. This next basket, we put all of these clothespins. The girls love decorating clothespins for cheer competitions. And then I also have some extra little ribbons and popsicle sticks that we put in there. And then this basket is for items that we can actually personalize for gifts. So we've got some koozies, some little car tags, ornaments, just a bunch of random little things that we could use to personalize if we need to for gifts. In this next basket, we're putting my balloon pump, lots of balloons that we had on hand, and I also have my little mini heat press and some other cords that go with my Cricut machines. All right, so I am almost done organizing. We have just a few more baskets. This next basket is going to be for all of my fabric. And I used to do a bunch of different projects with fabric, but I really haven't touched these in years. But the girls like to make those fabric bracelets now, so I decided to keep these, and they can always go through them and use them to make bracelets or just other projects. I did get rid of some of the fabric that I had because I didn't think that they would ever touch those particular patterns, but there's lots of options just in case. And then in this basket, I am putting all of our extra t-shirts, and I also have a jean jacket that I want to heat press for Gracie June. And then the last one is for all of our hot glue guns and adhesives. Now that I have all of the items organized, I brought up 2 trash bags. One is for actual trash, and then the other is going to be for donations. We had a lot of water bottles and just a bunch of different things that I'm like, no, we'll never use this stuff. So I'm just gonna go ahead and declutter those. All right, we are at my favorite part of the entire project, which is filling up this cabinet and organizing it. So you'll see I've got 3 of the smaller baskets on the top shelf. Those are items that we don't reach for as often. And then I'm putting my heat press and my Cricut Joy on the next shelf. I've got some paper organizers that I just got off of Amazon. We've got these little organizers for paint and markers, and also I have some heat transfer patches in the little pink organizers, and then we'll put all the rest of the baskets down here on the bottom. When I was putting everything back in this cabinet, I was trying to put things that we reach for more often closer to the bottom, and then the items that we don't reach for as often at the top. I also got 2 of these paper organizers, which I'm not sure if we need both of them, because once I started filling them up, I was like, oh, I didn't have as much paper as I thought. But on the first 2 shelves of this organizer, we're putting cardstock. So I've got colored cardstock, then white cardstock, white copy paper, and then construction paper. Not sure if I'll use the other paper organizer or return it, but I was thinking it would be a good place to put like projects that they have finished, or, you know, just kind of organized papers there. But we'll see. We'll see if we use it. All right, so now I'm putting my pegboards back up against the wall. I did think about attaching these pegboards to the actual wall, but I don't know, once I got ready to do it, I really just didn't want to put holes in my wall, and I've had these leaning up against the wall on my desk for years now, and it's worked out just fine. So I just decided after all of that I'm just going to leave it, and I'm not going to put it on the wall. And that little Team Darley sign is one that I made right when I started my YouTube channel 8 years ago. We made these little signs at an event that I went to, and it's just so cool to think about. Like when I first started my channel, I called it Team Darley. So if you've been around that long, it's been a long time, but I just thought it was cool. I'm going to keep it there just as a reminder of when I started. And also on my desk, we've got some scissors, some markers, and my big Cricut machine. But doesn't this look so much better? Here's a little reminder of the before, and here is the after. I am so happy with the way everything turned out. Now I am trying to decide if I'm going to label my white bins or not. I like the way that things are organized right now, but I was trying to, make sure that everything is exactly how I want it before I label them. So y'all let me know, do you think I should add labels or not? I mean, honestly, I probably should go ahead and label them just because it wouldn't take that long. And with the vinyl, I can always remove it and relabel it if I decide to reorganize the bins in any way. And here's a quick look at all of the drawers. I love the way this is working too. I love that all of the sheets are flat in these drawers and that they're super easy to open, and I don't have to worry about vinyl rolls getting stuck or getting messed up because I pulled too hard on the drawer or whatever. So this is so much better than what it was before. And I also love that all of this stuff is in a drawer and not just sitting on top of this drawer shelf like it was before, because like I said, all that stuff would fall back behind it and I'd have to reach back there and try to get it. It was just not working. So this is so much better. Now y'all let me know what you think now that I've got this project done, and if you guys have any projects that you need to tackle. Hopefully this is motivating for you. I know that some of these projects, especially ones like this that are going to take a lot longer to do, it's going to probably take a full day. They're easy to put off, and that's what I kept doing with this one. But I am so glad that I finished this and that I got it done, because I'm obsessed with how it turned out, and hopefully it'll just keep us more organized. All right, so that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and got some motivation. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!